The planet has always experienced significant fluctuations in its average temperatures. However, current warming is happening faster than ever. Human activity has been increasing the concentration of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. As a consequence, the average temperature of our planet is increasing at a rate too fast for living beings to adapt to it. The burning of fossil fuels such as coal. Oil and gas is the source of the majority of emissions from almost all economic sectors. It represents more than 17% of global greenhouse gas emissions. The IPCC estimates that almost a quarter of total greenhouse gas emissions come from agriculture and forestry, making this sector the second largest main source of emission after the energy sectors. About 14% of these emissions come from the natural digestive process of ruminant animals, such as cows, sheep, and goats. Land uses and the change they cause, such as deforestation, forest degradation, and forest fires, are also important sources of emission. Such activities, such as the conversion of forest areas to pasture for commercial livestock, the production of fodder crops such as soybean, and palm oil plantation, are often closely linked to agro-industrial food system. Who is most affected by climate change? Unless government take action, climate change will continue to harm us all. However, its effects are likely to be much more pronounced for certain communities and groups and for those who are generally already disadvantaged and subject to discrimination. Some of these groups are, especially if they are coastal or small island states. At the national level, those who live in the least wealthy countries are already among the most affected by climate change. Often, those who contribute the least to climate change are those who suffer its worst effect. This is due not only to their exposure to climate-related catastrophes, but also to underlying political and socioeconomic factors that amplify the effects of such phenomena. In particular, the lasting consequence of the son and the legacy of unequal sharing of resources between countries have reduced the ability of countries without money to adapt to the adverse effect to climate change. Young people are bad because of their needs. This means, for example, there are forced displacement that community experience and that impacts a wide range of rights, from the right to water, sanitation, and food to the right to adequate housing, health, education, and development.